DIYers, after what was a crazy back and forth between a lot of West Coast artists, specifically Daylight and Rayvon and a ton of other people. Shit, I even jumped into the fray against a Joey Badass and whoever wanted it, the Kai Cashes of the world out there that were in it for the friendly competition, especially in a time period where it's needed. We didn't really get to hear a whole lot from Joey Badass in terms of words. He definitely released a lot of music, but we're finally getting to hear his point of view of what inspired him to start things off this year with the Rulers Back, him saying West Coast D-licking and all these things. He sat down with Gilly and Wallow, $1 million worth of game, and he's finally given a little bit of clarity to what the goal was, what his relationship is with TDE, with Kendrick, and so much more. So, peep this clip out.
We versus everybody.
Yo, I mean, honestly, that's the narrative that the media created. But, like, it could stay that way. You know, it's up. Like, one thing about me, bro, I'm never going back down. I don't back down.
And you've been coming at some niggas. Not on duty. Damn, that's crazy. You've been, you know, displaying.
I don't really watch a whole lot of the podcasts. This nigga be this high every time. Do he be this high during his interviews? That silence hurt my soul. One more time.
Not on duty. Damn, that's crazy. You've been, you know.
They're just looking at each other. That shit got a skid all over. It's like, Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just said some wild shit. I'm talking. Ain't too many people responded. We ain't got to say no names. But why?
It's competitive, bro. And all right, I'll tell you a few things. So people don't really know how deep the Joey and TDE rabbit hole goes. You gotta understand, these are my guys for real. Like, I've been on tour with Q. I've been on tour with Absol. Like, we share tattoos, we share homies, you know what I'm saying? Like, pause. Like,
I'm just following the request he had to pause, because that's correct. I get what they're getting at. We finally getting some clarity.
You know what I mean? But it's a lot of love, you know what I'm saying? So when we start talking about competition and the love for the game, this shit is a sport to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all want to be the best. Like, this ain't a Kendrick thing. I don't got nothing against Kendrick. Like, I love Kendrick. Kendrick the homie. Every time me and Kendrick see each other, it's love, it's respect, it's mutual. This just about Joey feeling like he the one. And, you know, somebody in that one spot. So that happened to be the focal point, you know?
First of all, shout out to hip hop. Why he didn't do that when Drake was in that position, though? If it's about who's in the number one position, why he didn't do that when Drake was in that position? Maybe it's because he feels like he knows more of the other side and they would understand the competition aspect of it. And it's hip hop. But there's been a lot of people that have been sitting in that spot. But he goes on to explain more details. But that's the first thing I said to myself. I was like, the timing is interesting.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, just like for him. And it's like, honestly, I know Dot respected. I know he respected.
So you saying this is more some old school shit?
It's more some, absolutely. But like some new school shit though, we doing it in a new way.
No, what I'm saying is because the new school now is you diss me, I shoot you.
That is not the new school shit. What the hell is going on here? That is not no new school. I think we might be mixing a lot of conversations in this one, right? The conversation of folks who have actual street beef that happen to participate in drill style rapping that have some consequences because of the things they say in the songs and it bleeds over into it. That ain't no new school shit. Niggas die every day, B. He died every day over some shit that might have started. That ain't no new school. That's crazy. That's a crazy jacket to put on the new school. Now it getting into the diss songs and the way that it has and who we smoke and that type of shit, like, yeah, it is definitely more visual and has more legs, but I don't know about that being some new school shit. If anything, I look at what Rayvon is a younger artist, and he's part of this new school that is able to have these kind of friendly fades in this public sense. On the other side, Akai Cash is another one of those that understands you'd already know what it is, right? And then Joey Badass, who's still, he's kind of like the next generation OG after them, but still, like, I don't know if that's a new school thing. What y'all think?
And then I put you in a pack and I rap about it, and I actually rap about the crime that I did. Oh, I shot you when you fell by the Honda.
I tell you what, this ain't no new school, old school shit. This some real man shit.
But what I'm saying is,
some grown shit, some
what
mature
I'm saying
shit.
is old school. What I'm saying is, it was more of like basketball. Nigga, you think you better than me, nigga?
Nah, I get what you put.
Niggas died back then too. And they didn't need social media to amplify it. But I guess I get his point, but no, that's the bragging rights. It's the same bragging rights that happens in basketball. See, in my league, it was a lot more aggressive. You couldn't say the shit. We wasn't all buddy. That's exactly, Miss Right to you though. Them was the original killers. Those are the ones that set the standard. But continue.
Okay, let's get on the court.
Fact.
Jay-Z and Nas.
And that's what it
You
is.
feel what I'm saying? LL Cool J and Cool Mo D. KRS-One and what's my man? Damn, Lo, what's my man name? KRS-One, who he is? Shan. You feel? It was more of we could see who the best, let the people decide who the best, and that's what it is. We're gonna handle our business
and we're gonna move on.
Right.
And we might piece it up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be cool later. Like, yeah, that's what it is to me. It's like, bro, and it goes back to what I said, like, I don't really got like no ego like that. I mean, of course, everybody got an ego. I don't wanna sound like I'm just some fucking monk nigga, because I'm not. But to me, it's like, I'm fair game. A lot of my life is on display. So like what I show is on display for people to judge, for people to whatever. So even with the recent sparring that I just undertook, bro, I don't feel no way about nothing that was said. And I feel like niggas started taking off their gloves, but I kept my gloves on the whole time, you know?
Joey Badass was definitely respectable in this battle. He definitely kept it about the bars. He didn't really get into like any of the salacious stuff as much as I saw on the other side of things. However, he's going to get to this quote in a second, but the first initial statement of too much West Coast D-licking to me is like, y'all over there having a whole lot of fun. It may not be taking off the gloves, but you for sure got four-finger ring. You for sure got the brass knuckles underneath there. You for sure got brass knuckles. It's like, the timing is weird. But to his point, he did stay pretty consistent throughout that battle for sure. Got them brass knuckles. Come on.
I'm saying, just to display, like, this is really what it is for me. Like, it's about the sport. It's about the competition. It's about the love for the game, bro. It's like, I'm a competitor. I love this shit.
And I just want to put that out there.
I want to dunk on anybody. That's how I feel. We getting on the track together. You could be my mans, bro. Like, just like when we get on that court. Don't you want to win? If we play one-on-one, nigga,
cook this shit out you.
There ain't a rapper out here, at least not a rapper that calls himself a lyricist, that would disagree with anything he just said. Let me give him his props on that. There's no rapper out here who loves his rap shit, who really loves barring up and loves being in the ring with the best of the best. There is not one rapper out here who says, I just hope that when we make this song, everybody just has a good time and everybody can just go back and just be friends. Nigga, it ain't never been. Like when you get in there, nobody wants to have the verse that people say, nah, put that nigga on the third verse. He cool, but like put him on the third verse. You want that verse that's like, oh shit, how am I gonna follow that up? Because at the end of the day, the strength of your brotherhood, the strength of what you're trying to accomplish by making the best song possible allows you the space to get in there and do your shit. And the same thing applies to when you pick up and you pick up a Xbox controller, PlayStation controller, and you play your homies in NBA 2K or whatever. Y'all ain't gonna not be friends. Yeah, shit get heated. Niggas start clapping their hands. But at the end of the day, it's for the competition. And I'm glad he's saying this, especially in a time period right now where this form of competition is now under a lot of scrutiny and a lot of danger of not existing in the mainstream because of the pending lawsuit by Mr. Aubrey Graham.
Right, nigga cross you up, hit you with all that, throw you on the grill with the A1 sauce, all that. You know what I'm saying? But then after that, we gonna break bread, you know what I'm saying? We gonna politics, so I don't see why it's any different, you know what I mean? And it's like, yo, I think lyrical warfare is great for the sport, B. It's like nobody getting hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like at least it's not intentional if people do get hurt, you know what I'm saying? But the intention is there, like this is for the culture, this is for the sport. Let's keep this shit right.
It's a different time.
I respect it.
Nah, it is a different time, and I understand that. But it's like you gotta, like me, bro. I haven't said nothing for this whole year.
Niggas can't take that L. Niggas feelings
but
get
you know
hurt
what?
in today's time.
I tell you what, I take it all the way back, right? Like when I dropped Rulers back, and I said too much West Coast dick like it. I watched the whole world. Like what I say and what you think I said is two different things.
That's why you come up and clear it up. But we know why you didn't clear it up. I at least I assume I know why you didn't clear it up. I feel like some Curtis Jackson coaching. He explained why he didn't tweet about it, but we know why you didn't clear it up. You saw this shit popping off. You was like, oh, no, let this shit play out. This is interesting.
And I watched the whole world spin my shit out of context. I watched everybody feel away. Oh, he's saying fuck the West Coast, this, that, the third. But I'm like, cool. Cause it's like, yo, for me, I ain't backing down. So like if niggas wanna make it about some shit like that, then cool, I bet. What y'all got? Bring it.
It's rap bravado. I don't wanna dice it up too much, but there's a part of me that's looking like, I ain't backing down. It wasn't nobody bringing your name up either until you said that. Durr, exactly. Scooby-Doo sound. Durr, I ain't backing down. It's like walking in a crowded room and being like, somebody in here smell like a bitch. This nigga talking to me? I think he's talking to you. I think he's talking about all of us. I ain't backing down from nothing. I only said it because I heard it before in a Jay-Z song. Head ass.
I know what I meant, and I know what my intention was.
What did you mean?
Bro, first of all, niggas gotta understand is, it's a Hove line, right?
I mean, no.
Of course, y'all niggas know. If Hove never said that line, I would never said it. I'm an artist, and I'm a great artist. So of course, I knew the timing was impeccable. The timing was remarkable.
And that was the issue. That was the motherfucking issue. That was the issue that a lot of people took with it. It was like, damn, West Coast finally eating. West Coast finally getting a whole lot of spotlight, and it's after this is post the pop out. Like this is the time that's like, damn, like I let them eat. It's been a second since you've seen the West Coast up like this. Let it breathe. Don't try to go siphon that energy up and say, yeah, give me some of that. East Coast stand up. Look what we did. That's not what that should have been. Like the West Coast elevating would have been another opportunity. And maybe, you know what, maybe this is the way it's supposed to play out, but I think there's other ways for it to play out to not look like the way it's looking like this. Cause it do feel like gaslighting a little bit. There's like, I was like, come on. It's hip hop. I'm glad it played out like this. I would much rather it play like this on the actual basketball court or the court rather than the other court.
For me to use that line. Nigga, it wasn't a better fucking time to re-earth that, you know what I'm saying? But for me, personally, I'm like, okay, cool, like, I know those are my niggas, you know what I'm saying? Or my niggas know that they my niggas, and I'm their homie and shit, so I know they ain't gonna take no offense by it. I ain't gonna lie, the only oversight that I made was, I did not expect that it was gonna land on the doorstep of so many people who wasn't tapped in with who I was. And I think that's where it got spun out of context. People like, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, talk about boom, boom. Like, nigga, fuck this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta stand up for myself. I'm like, all right, I ain't about to come on Twitter like, yo, I ain't mean it like that, yo, no disrespect. Nah, I already know it's no disrespect.
I'm glad that he do that. But it's probably a lot of people that's like, hey, what you mean by that? Why right now? Your timing is fishy. I think that for the sake of competition, saying not even going on there and being apologetic or trying to look like a sucker, I think having an opportunity to just be like, hey, look on some G shit. West Coast already know what it is. Y'all already know what my relationships is. This shit is hip hop. It's competition. I think you would have saw the same quality of competition and it wouldn't have went so left if you'd have popped out and been like, all right, so what you niggas got? Oh, the West Coast back up? All I'm trying to say is the East Coast got something to say about it. Maybe it doesn't work the same way strategically, and maybe that was the point of this, but I feel like there's another route for that, and you would have got a much different reaction. But acting surprised at the reaction? Come on, brother. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm very much, when you see me, we can have a conversation. I ain't gonna jump on Twitter, go back and forth with niggas like, oh, nah, I ain't mean it like this. Nah, I know what I meant, but if niggas wanna take it out of context, let them take it out of context. Let them be crash dummies.
Okay, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. This is the dangerous ground that sometimes we say certain things and that shit, we say one thing, we mean one thing, but then we say something that hovers another thing. You can't tell a nigga, especially not from the West Coast, nigga, go on be a crash dummy then. Because as soon as they hear that, they going to say, bet. Bet. You're talking about people who sometimes come from environments where they don't get enough time to think on that opportunity, to think about what you might mean. You're dealing with some folks who are in environments where it is a split-second decision-making. And that is trauma that needs to be processed. There's a lot of growth that needs to happen. But once again, when you say that, that's why some people, and I'm not even speaking for myself, I'm just saying that's why some people would hear that and be like, nah, forget everything he on. Forget everything he on. You can't use certain terminology and expect that everybody gets what you getting and then say, but I'm with all that shit. It's like you want to retain your power, no pun intended. But at the same time, you want to be like, I'm with the competition. It's just competition, though. It's a dangerous little thing. It's a dangerous fence to straddle, I think. Pause.
Let them go right ahead. And at the same time, me being a true sportsmanship player in this game, I'm like, I respect it. If niggas feel the way like I was coming at their side and they want to respond back, defend their side, I respect it.
Let's play ball.
Let's play ball. As you should, my nigga. Here's an opportunity for you. Some nigga talking wild about your block. Fuck out of here, nigga. Like, nigga, I welcome that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I just came through, bing, bing, bing. I was in.
Okay. All right, Joe, you doing it again. Hey, Joe, you doing it again, man. Even though I just came through and bing, bing, bing. I thought you just said a line. That was a Jay-Z line. Didn't expect it to get the reaction it's going to get. But now it's just you bing, bing, bing. Crash dummy, bing, bing, bing. It's some niggas that just don't have the ability to sit there and decipher the layer underneath the layer underneath the layer underneath the layer, especially when you talk about how far back issues may exist in hip hop between East Coast and West Coast. Maybe not between those that you know and the peers that you have. I just think that it's one of them things that's like, damn it, some of that energy came from somewhere else outside of this battle. It came from a place of like, what you really mean by that? Why y'all be on that kind of shit? What you doing with this? Why you say it like this? Whatever the case may be, everybody not playing the same competitive sport. And I think he's saying things that's kind of like, I'm glad that he's offering some clarity, but at the same time, it's teetering a really dangerous place.
Really like directing the shots at nobody. I was just like, yo, what up? Bye, bye, bye. I'm outside, nigga. You know what I mean? But then I
don't know if you ever visit me, you better not pop up with no gunshots. Talking about some pop, I'm outside. Yeah. I don't know who you are. Keep going.
No, shit, niggas started directing.
I get what he's saying.
So
I'm just being stupid.
That's it.
This nigga making a whole lot of guns.
That's just how I look.
The last 3 minutes of gun sounds has been crazy.
Look at it, B. But like I said, everything that got said about me, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not offended. I don't feel away. I think it was fun. I had a lot of fun. Like, shout out to the homie Daylight. I don't know Ray Vaughn personally, but shout out to him as well. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a great moment for everybody. I think it was a great moment for hip hop. But, you know, there's levels to this shit.
Let me ask you, so then.
Yeah, we're gonna stop right there. Stop it right there. Glad they stopped it right there. All right, Joey, like we got not you saying, goddamn, dude from the Police Academy movie. Roger that. What are you doing over here, man? Talking about him? Talking about his ass from the Police Academy? Y'all know exactly what you're talking about. Old sound effect making ass. He the only reason I watch Police Academy. Ain't no reason why a child would want to watch a movie called Police Academy except for that. All right, Joey, look, first and foremost, competition is the competition. You love to see it. I know that when we talking about hip hop, when we talking about, matching up lyricism and bars, like it gets to a place, and then after we done with the competition, we return back to what it is, and keep it peace, because competition is a part of hip hop. It's a part of the DNA of what this is. It's part of what the dozens that played its role early on into transitioning into hip hop. So I get it. I'm glad it didn't go any direction. Maybe it was better that the plug got pulled when it did. I do feel like there's a lot of things that Joey seems to be understanding that I hope the next generation that comes up watching him setting the example understands. But I know certain terminology means certain things to different people, right? A difference in age of 10 to 15 years is a very different conversation when you say gang and them. Gang, what's good, gang? That's a very different thing when you say something to somebody that's 10 or 15 years older than you or younger than you. Has a different type of thing to it. When you say, oh, niggas want to be crash dummies, be crash dummies. I get it. He's having a conversation. This is entertainment at the end of the day. This is entertainment. But I do feel like the ugly place it got, the messy place it got, a lot of that shit can be avoided. And I think you still get your mission accomplished of niggas is out here suing because of the results of a battle and the money that goes along with this. Nah, we got to flip that shit around. Let's show that we can have these friendly situations and nothing happened. I think I even saw like Rayvon and Kai Cash dap it up at one of these BET events. And I just saw Daylight recently. And like, we get it. Those who have been participants in hip hop, we get it. As artists, as producers, we get it. Not everybody playing the same game, no. And I think that even though he didn't want to look like a sucker by putting any tweets up, I don't think he would have looked like a sucker if he'd just been like, look, I see the West Coast mad over there. Y'all niggas is eating right now. Let's get it. Like y'all think y'all got something better? Like make it the competition what it is, so it don't get to a place where it supports that lawsuit that's going on over there. Well, it's good to get some clarity from Joey Badass. I would love to hear from Daylight and a few other people. Definitely been seeing Rayvon has been really vocal about it, but DIYers, those are my thoughts about that. Bing, 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 bing. I was like, niggas, I'm on sign. Bing, 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 bing. Racha, you won't crash out. It's just competition. Let me know what you think. DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Stop being greedy. Peace.